Adaptive planning is one of the key element as part of the agile project management. It is an important aspect because if you are not able to change and adapt to the changing requirement, and if the planning cannot be adjust based on that, your methodology for the project management cannot be agile. So you need to be changing your planning. You need to be adaptive in your approach in terms of planning when you are referring to the agile project management approach. Evolutionary development, as we call it. So as the requirement evolve over a period of time, you should be, or the development team should be able to carry out the changes or carry out the development as part of that evolutionary development. So evolutionary development is also a critical success factor for the agile project management. uh, Team having empirical knowledge is the most important thing. So when we say empirical knowledge, it is a knowledge which is built based on the kind of experience. So a team who is working in agile, they are self-organizing team. They have experience uh, in managing those kind of projects in those kind of scenarios. So empirical knowledge is another key driver for ensuring the agile project management. Continuous improvement, as we call out, is critical for the project for the agile project management. So whenever there is any kind of sprint, whenever there is any kind of the next iteration, we should work out on the improvement areas. We should look out as a part of retrospective meeting. We should call out that these are the improvement areas and work out based on that. So continuous improvement always leads to the success of agile project management. So it's again a key success factor. Co-location, as we call out, is again a important key success factor criteria. Uh, in Agile, as the team size is small, so the team members should be located in same area. They should be working together so that in case of any kind of coordination, any kind of concerns, any kind of help, people should be able to walk into the desk and they should be able to get the issue resolved faster. So there are daily stand-up calls which are happening across. There are multiple coordination required among the team members, and it is always recommended to have all the team members sitting in the same location and in the same area. So co-location is again a important factor for the success of agile project management. So developers versatility. So it is important that developer who are working on the agile project, they should be versatile in terms of their knowledge, in terms of the skill set, in terms of the technology which they have worked upon, because it's not only the development tasks which they might be performing, they might also be doing the review, they might also be doing some kind of unit testing, so they might be having a wider set of knowledge. So it is required that developers are versatile in terms of handling these kind of scenarios in addition to the development task which is basically delivered by them. So as we say, automated testing. So most of the time, the testing as a part of the agile project management is automated. But the scripts which has to be run, they are automated. They are run through the tools. So there can be multiple tools which you can use for running those scripts, automated test scripts. And why it is important to have a automated test scripts is because whenever the project team is not there around, so you can start running those scripts, and then the scripts can keep on running, and by the time when the team is back, you can see and find the results. So it saves on the time, and it also helps you to improve the overall velocity of the project. The transitional support. So in case of any kind of support which is required for the overall transition or handover uh, of the project from project team to BAU, there has to be a key consideration for that. So transitional support has to be looked upon by the team, and it is one of the critical success factor for the agile project management. So we need to have a clear definition of done. There has to be a enforced definition of done, as we call it across. There has to be an agreement on in terms of what is the definition of done looks like. So there has to be a checklist which says that yes, if these deliverables meet these 5 criteria or 10 criteria which is agreed upon initially upfront, and then the piece of code is considered delivered. So it is always important to have a in principle agreement on the definition of done between the stakeholders and the development team. Also, there has to be a clear product vision and roadmap which is required for the team, so that the team can or the agile team or scrum team can start working with the product vision and roadmap. Having the clarity of vision and roadmap enables the team to deliver the value in a most effective manner. Uh, it is important that the product owner uh, basically provides an empowerment. So product owner empowerment enables the team to take the actions, and since the team is closest on the ground for handling those kind of user stories or scenarios, it is important that enablement or the empowerment has to be there with the team, and it is a responsibility of product owner to ensure the team is empowered for carrying out these tasks. So these are the 10 key factors for the Agile project to be successful. If you want to refer it in more detail, you can refer to these links. But then I certainly say that in exam, specifically in Peoplecert exam, most of the time there can be a question on one of the key factors, and it can be related to a simple question that in this scenario or what the key success factor looks like. So you need to be either calling out whether it's related to empirical knowledge, whether it's related to automated testing, whether it's related to the transitional support. So we should be thorough with these 10 key success factors as a part of the agile project management.